G Game Master 16.
If you have not heard, Sony and seemingly Xbox are trying to get rid of putting games on discs and instead go forward with releasing video games digitally past 2028. Even though it may seem smart from a business point of view to have no secondary or third party sharing the revenue and have the main company be the only source to be handed the profits, but in turn, that erases competition and allows customers to have options of where they should buy their games. The digital landscape is a very rocky place because many companies that try to be more controlling and attempt to be a monopoly to take more profits will start to enact pretty scummy business practices. It opens the door to companies increasing digital game prices and digital-only hardware, control over the length of time a game is available on the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Store, and delete accounts after a user never goes on their account for a certain amount of time. Many of these big game hardware companies are tired of putting up with disc manufacturing costs and just want to earn more money through their own digital stores and want 100% of the profit going straight to them and remove any alternatives that take from their profits. That's a power move that's going to result in a tremendous loss for companies like PlayStation, as they're getting pressured on every post they make on X and YouTube since July 1st. Their current strategy is to just be mute until people stop talking about the disc situation, but this is going to continue for a while. Especially if they're getting comments that aren't focused on what they post, many companies are calling them out for their greedy behavior. In the future, the digital landscape is inevitable, but there needs to be laws and regulations put in place to protect the consumer's purchases along with their account without getting overpriced or kicked off the company's platform whenever the companies feel like it. It feels like Sony did not think this disc situation through because they're only focused on however more money they can get from their digital store than taking into consideration how they're treating their customers. Buying games digitally is what most people do nowadays, but some people out there still collect and buy physical games on discs. From the inception of video games, physical media has been the dominant marketing strategy from cartridges to discs. The 70s, 80s, and mid-90s were the peak of cartridge consoles. In the mid-80s, Laserdiscs started to become a thing and later evolved into smaller compact discs, which we all know as CDs. In the mid-90s, PlayStation latched onto the idea of using discs for their upcoming 1996 console, the PlayStation 1. After that, the rest is history with the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5. During the PlayStation 2 era, the Xbox also used discs as the main media drive to sell games as it was released in 2001.
Look out! Oh, no! Get back! Dark day for Dark Master. We just barely lost. I think I just got tired, and I had an exam the next day I was busy thinking about. It was all right, though. It wasn't like I was all distraught or anything about losing, you know? Why? I mean, it would have been nice to have won, but, hey, you win some, you lose some, right?
Well, I don't know much about all that, but as long as you can fit into that chicken suit, the job is yours.
Along with PlayStation and Xbox that same year, Nintendo came out with the GameCube to rival the two other consoles, as that competition led to companies trying to best each other by giving gamers what they want and selling it to them at a fair price. The gamer's attention is significant, but gaming companies' priorities today are cryptocurrency and money, which should be secondary because making fun games should be the top priority.
In addition to creating an amazing library of new titles on PlayStation 4, we're equally focused on delivering what gamers want most, without imposing restrictions or devaluing their PS4 purchases. For instance, PlayStation 4 won't impose any new restrictions on the use of PS4 gamers. Yes, that's a good thing. We believe in the model that people embrace today with PlayStation 3 and continue to demand. Just heard you there. When a gamer buys a PS4 disc, they have the rights to use that copy of the game. They can trade in the game at retail, sell it to another person, lend it to a friend, or keep it forever. In addition, PlayStation 4 disc-based games don't need to be connected online to play. Or for any type of authentication. If you enjoy playing single-player games offline, PS4 won't require you to check in online periodically. And it won't stop working if you haven't authenticated within 24 hours.
Game preservation is very important to keep records of gaming history and keep older games from getting erased or lost in the ether. Games are a source of escape from real-life issues, and getting that game physically meant that it was yours and yours alone. Companies like PlayStation and Xbox taking that option away, especially with GTA 6 coming out, means forking over a lot of your money for a product which can easily be revoked from you at any time they choose to remove it from your game library, as they did with the Crew games as one of the recent examples. When they remove it, there is a slim to none chance of getting your money back after it gets removed, because PlayStation's refund policy is terrible and you have to keep poking at them just to get a response. To bring this all together, gaming as an art form and as a hobby needs to be preserved so future generations can play them and learn from them, but gives alternative options to gamers such as cheaper prices and less price gouging to be in a better spot in terms of ownership. If you like what I said here today, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video, and make sure to keep your chill rate 100.
This is how you share your games on PS4.
Thanks.
プレイステーション